kind of imagery. Liliana and Pedro's love reading. What do we need to know? I want this to be reflective of you and this reflective of him, all right? The 78 stories. We're going to go here first for you. Hang on, I want this out of the way. We're going to need more room. Okay. Yeah, we definitely need more room.
Okay.
Okay. Is it recording, honey?
Recording.
Okay. Liliana. Wow. Okay, we're getting a time frame here coming up. This is feeling like fall, end of season fall. The tower's coming up here, and there's a lot going on here. This is precursor, preliminary stuff going on. This Five of Swords, this battlefield, and it's time to get off the battlefield and pivot. The Hangman and the perspective change is coming through here. The Two of Swords, this is when one is not like the other. This is when we're making a comparison, but we aren't using our emotions and our intuition. We're just using logic, and we're evaluating it incorrectly. Just because something's on sale, if you have a big pile of crap and it's a crappy product, if it's half off, you still don't need the crappy product. So you're going to have to make a different kind of way of thinking about this before you make the decision. It doesn't matter if it's on sale. Don't let the sale price con you into taking on or taking home something, someone, some relationship that you don't want. An aspect of the relationship that is like, yeah, but. That's the thing. It's a yeah, but. Okay, this is the preliminary. This is what's coming. You're trying to build something into this that is not actually there with you and Pedro. You're building something on this or projecting something on this that isn't working. You've got the new project, the Page of Wands, your excitement, the work that you're putting in here, the focus that you're putting in. You feel really, really ready that you could make this relationship work. But if it's going to be one-sided and lopsided, it's not going to work. You're going to work. There's a difference. There's a huge amount of difference. If you're the one putting in all the energy to make the relationship work, you can do that for years. You don't have to do it for years, but you easily could do it for years. And it feels like you're the one putting in all the effort right now, all the effort, all the work. Death and transformation in the King of Cups. This is you taking time to be emotionally detached from a situation and allowing transformation to happen. This is a transformation of your heart. It's like something in your heart, the way that your heart is has changed. We often will see the phoenix on this. Butterfly is the metaphor I love, but phoenix works a little better for you in this case. This is where the phoenix will burn her nest down in order to birth something new. This is where a lot of heartburn, a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress is in here. You need to detach from that, burn down whatever it was in order to allow something new. Detach from what you thought everything needed to look like and be. Preliminary work that you need to do. What happens in the fall? This is still just for you. The Tower comes through. Hey, that's really loud. Sorry, I had my fan on full blast earlier before I started the show. Right, the Tower. What you build up, if you keep building up or think that you're going to build up your relationship with Pedro or this relationship in the same way, you're going to be screwed. And the reason why is because you're building it on a wonky foundation. If you try and build something on something that isn't level, you get the Leaning Tower of Pisa, or you get something that's just leaning, till eventually it cannot stand. If it's all one-sided and lopsided investment in your relationship, it's not going to stand. If you're putting $100 in and they're putting $1 in, that's not a fair thing. You can't keep building it in that way. It means he's either going to need to, we're going to either see him stepping up or you're going to move on. 10 of Cups, you're going to let the Tower do what the Tower does. It's going to feel very much like the plot twist. And then the 10 of Cups. Now it's time to bring his cards out and see what's going on. These, yours. We're going to leave them right here. These, here. Leave them right here.
Yes, right now he's one-sided.
Yeah, it feels like he's not ready for the depth that you are ready for. And it might be that he might not be the right guy, but you asked specifically about him, so we're going to take a look. And if we're going to take a look. Pedro, what's the deal? We're getting that he's not ready to shift yet. There's something about being in your mind or being in this need to move on, needing to rock bottom for this person. There's a lot of selfishness going on here in this need to rock bottom. I don't know what this is about. He definitely sees you as appealing and approachable, but he's more about himself, his way, and insisting on having his way than anything else. We've got the Knight of Coins coming through, but this one is feeling like the Knight of Cups. It feels like how do you put this? It feels like he's victorious if he can find a sugar mama. That's what it feels like. That he wants to be able to get what he wants out of it, but he feels more like a boy toy and a boy than somebody that's ready to take on the responsibility of a man. The Wheel of Fortune is turning on this. I'm not sure what it's turning towards. I want to see some more coming up through here. We got the Ace of Wands, the Page of Wands, the Hermit. Again, this one's very excited, but he's going to be taking your energy, using your energy quite a bit to fuel him. It's like your energy, your soul's energy, the energy that you bring forward. That's your energetic currency. And if you're giving it to him all the time, giving him $100 and he's only bringing one, what are you left with? You're going to be drained from this person, and he's not quite sure what he's doing yet. He is very, very introverted. He's going through something that is the dark night of his own soul. He should be having a creative lesson, but he doesn't quite know how to do it. You're sharing a little bit of this card, and you're sharing this card. The projection feels like a mirage. The happy family is right here, and it's right here for you in August. Right here for him. I think he'd like to belong and have a sense of belonging, but he doesn't know how to achieve or do that, or how to invest just yet. He knows how to defend his old way, and he seems defensive. He seems a little bit prickly. And then strength. Now, August, this feels like something coming in this time as well. He definitely sees you as somebody that is very much attractive, very much interesting, very much exciting. But it feels like he sees your energy, and he's Dracula. He's the energetic vampire. He's not the one with the mojo using it for good. He's just draining, 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 draining. He's got both the King and Queen of Wands over here, so he can be sexy too. But the thing is, with this one, he's going to take more of you and than you should be giving, is what I'm getting. What else is under here? Ten of Wands. He's the burden. Two of Cups relationship. Three of Cups. Look at her. Like, will you show her that card and show her that character in the red? Everybody's having a good time but her. Why is that? He's going to pretend that he's got this Two of Cups thing. He's going to give you the mirage, but he's more of the burden. If you have to, like, foot the bill for everybody at the table just to have a good time, you're the one that's constantly investing. Quite frankly, I don't really love these cards and this experience that is in the energy with Pedro right here, right now for you. And I don't know if he's able to grow past it. Let's take a little bit of a look. This is coming up here. Ten of Wands burden. Ten of Wands burden is repeating here. Again. Doesn't make me very happy. King of Wands was over there. King of Wands was over there. When these come up in duplicates, we're seeing the duplicates on the burden. We're seeing the duplicates on the King of Wands, and how we've got a little bit of somebody leading or getting much. Sometimes this comes in a relationship that's large-sided and somebody's a little bit greedier, a little more narcissistic, maybe not a full-on narcissist, but they want everything their way and they love having the big crowd, but they're shitty at the intimate and close-up relationships. And yeah, he might be all kinds of looking good when everybody's around and the party's all around, but you're the one constantly footing the bill. I'm telling you, I'm not loving this energy for you. The Seven of Swords, you're the one always defending. You're the one always having to figure it out. You're going to need to, like, I think you're going to need to part company from this one. I think you can give him a little bit of time, but if he's not going to be able to grow up, you want something different. It feels like this woman is finally chasing the cat out of the house and not letting him get all the cream for free. It feels like that's what this woman is doing, is like, out! Like throwing, who is that? They would throw, was it that, the Flintstones, and they'd always put the cat out? Is that the reference? I don't know if you know that reference. It's old school cartoon. The Flintstones, they'd always put the cat out, and then it kept coming in the house, kept coming in the house. That feels like what this one is, and he's always taking something from you. This has a fish in the mouth. Pedro feels like the cat. If you let go of this cat, is Pedro the cat that needs to be put out? Yeah, he is. He very much is. This is the Seven of Cups. This is the one that's the window shopping, that's always offering something good, procrastinating, confusion, delusion, pie in the sky thinking. Pie in the sky thinking about this person doesn't serve you. I think you're meant to be lining up with somebody else entirely. Or he's going to have the biggest attitude shift and pull his head completely out of his ass, because he is...
Right now, there's no contact.
You might want to keep it that way. You might, if you've gotten rid of this cat, and this is feeling like somebody else, let's see what goes on next. The Sun. The happiest card in the deck. Huge independent happiness going on there. All right, let's get another deck because I don't have a third of that one. We're going to go into this one. This is the Tarot of the Idols, IDYLL, like the idyllic scene, the thing that you want. If somebody has an idol in their backyard, it's like this kind of gardeny place, like a great gazebo that's wonderful, or this place that you can go that you can just chill. This is where I want to see you going in this garden sense. What do you learn from August? What do you learn between now and August? You're learning how to let go a little bit. You're going to have a little bit of a challenge detaching from the situation and letting go of what you hoped could have been. It would have never been the way you hoped it could have been. It just wouldn't have been. You've done the best you can, but if this is the time to cut, and it feels like it is the time, if you're already no contact and you've thrown the damn cat out of the house, you're wanting somebody to fill that role that's different, and you want a different. So you're wanting someone that isn't Pedro to operate in a better way. You're expecting Pedro to be non-Pedro. You need someone else to be in there. I don't know if there's a pregnancy in here yet. Haven't looked yet for that. Just one second. This is what you're needing to know between now and this August point, and this is spending time in the stillness, in the quiet for yourself. Very good self-care needs to come in here. Let's see what else is going on. The Hierophant. Access to old traditional wisdom, access to the mysteries and allowing them to unfold. The reasons that some of this has happened is going to unfold to you. The Two of Wands. Expanding and growth and taking new steps and looking and partnering and planning in a different and new way is what's going to be happening. Anything else between now and August? Now this is coming up interesting. This is right here. This is coming up as the Lover's new choice. This one I haven't Sharpied the clothes on, so I'll be careful. But it's the Lover's. Honey, be careful when you show that because there's no Sharpie clothes on that. People get sensitive about that. The Lover's card, making a new choice about your heart's desire and what's coming in. You're going to need like 2 fingers across that card because it is, they're a little nick, okay? So that's all I can tell you. If you need to give it back to me, you can give it back to me. Okay. But it's the Lovers. I think somebody new is coming in this time frame in the end of August. I think you just have to hold on until then and figure out that life has sent you something that is a little bit different for right now. The Three of Cups. I would be hanging close with your soul tribe, your soul family, your female friends, people that celebrate you instead of tolerate you. The lesson of the Three of Cups, and I'll show you this one. I'll just put this one behind it for right now, but the Three of Cups. This is all about being celebrated, not tolerated. And I think Pedro was happy to take advantage and tolerate. I think you need to be celebrated. Now, let's see what else is going on. We'll get one more deck of the Tarot of the Idols. We'll ask the pregnancy thing. But this is the lesson for you to enjoy your friends and to enjoy friendship, enjoy people, but actually give you the respect, the time, the courtesy that you deserve. And don't build and wait around and settle for it any longer. No, no, no. That's just going to come toppling down. But it looks like here is when this lesson of having thrown the cat out really sticks. Here, I would keep no contact. I wouldn't make contact with this guy no matter what. I just wouldn't. Yeah, this guy seems like he was in it for him, and whether he was capable of more, who knows, but I wouldn't waste more time on it. All right, the pregnancy. Now, these are just the cards. You guys know better than I do. I am not a doctor. I'm a tarot card reader. But you cannot outrun the Empress. Always trust your higher self on these kinds of things. I don't see pregnancy here. What I'm seeing is the Page of Cups, the youthful one that's creative and playful, had more than he bargained for, got more than he planned on. He thought he had what he wished, but the clarity is turned upside down for something on this. The Emperor and the Chariot, this is you going forward anyway, putting up the rules by your own thing. You getting creative in your own endeavors. I don't see pregnancy here just yet. I don't see it here. I do get a reference again to August. That's what I'm getting. August is a much better month for you. So if you want to go forward and be doing things, consider that this person was meant to teach you lessons, but your lessons are bigger than he was capable of teaching or helping you enjoy. Like, I have kids that are not Phil's kids. Phil has kids that are not my kids. The lesson of he and I wish I would have met him sooner. I wish we could have had our kids together. But we didn't meet till after we were both divorced. Love came later for us in a big, big way. The love of my life, the love of his life is us. We are lucky to have found it. It's not who we had kids with. Sometimes we have preliminary lessons, even if we don't like them or understand them, and we feel like we have to wait. But sometimes we have those. It feels like this experience has been a preliminary lessons type of experience. You're meant to go on and have more joy in a way that is more evenly balanced as a couple, where there's equal offerings, where there's unity and harmony coming forward. That's what's going on. But it doesn't look like the pregnancy is there yet. You're learning again how to celebrate yourself. It feels like this particular person was extremely hard on your soul. A big lesson in when you're settling for too little.
He's
honey.
supposed to leave in August.
Yeah, well, that's why it'll probably be way easier to be clear of his energy then. Yeah, I wouldn't spend much time around any of the old haunts, any of the old places you've gone. If you can go new places, if you can be in new energy. Say you used to go to always this one particular restaurant that you love to go to and you'd always go there. I would drive a different path and not pass that. I would go and find a different restaurant, maybe a new burger joint or something. But I would go make all kinds of new tracks this summer. New places, new spaces, new faces. That's what you need to get. It will help you heal, and it'll help this break go easier. And it will be less hard on your soul. It'll be easier for your spirit to grow when you have new, and you're inviting new, inviting new, inviting new. And it's tricky to do, because it's like, well, if I invite new, what if I get burned again? Well, there is a chance that that could happen. But maybe you'll use the wisdom that you've learned from this. You'll invite new that is better for you, instead of being stuck in this perpetual hot mess energy. That's what I've got for you. That feels complete. Yeah. It's a beautiful reading, but a difficult one. That's okay. That's okay. We have difficult lessons in life. Lots of difficult lessons, huh? I've had my share of them. Oh my goodness. But yeah, that's what we got.
Okay, Edge.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is the 78 Doors and then the Tarot of the Idols. Or the Idols.